What's going on there, everyone, and welcome back to the video from the Demon Overlord. And as you can see, there's not much going on here. I'll be talking a little bit about what's going to be coming up in the future videos and kind of just an update video slash a little chat with the Overlord. First time ever doing the chat with the Overlord, but we're going to add it in. So what have I been up to lately? Well, changing careers, changing life choices and stuff like that. And, finally getting some time to sit down, get the camera going, and start recording. Now, sorry, I got distracted by my own backdrop. It's just so beautiful. So beautiful. Anyway. Got some videos coming. So they'll be about, so not only on miniatures, not only on figures, but I also have a Nerf one that's in the works right now. It's going to take a little while, and it will be a double one. 2 guns for the price of 1 video. And it sounded better in my head. But I also had some miniatures going over a cool company I discovered that I finally got around to ordering from, and they're pretty cool. They will also be the first video in the sort of series of the Demon Overlord's Guide to Miniatures. So make sure you do check that out. Then we have some awesome action figures coming out. One of them from the company Games Workshop, or sorry, 2 of them. There'll be 2 in 1 video. And then some that come from a lovely little company that's pretty cost effective. And another one that's going to be whether I either want to throw it out the window or just simply shove it in a box somewhere. Yeah, that one I'm not a big fan of. Then we have a cool monkey coming back. Which, yeah, if you want to see that, guys, that figures video, figure/collectible, make sure you check out for another monkey joke, because I'm going to make it. Can't help myself. I'm only human. Partially. And, well, let me think. Anything else I really want to throw out there? Game streaming, still not really happening at the moment. It's a little hard because without solid internet, it's not really easy or possible. I'm hoping that soon that can change. That way I can get some lovely playtime with some of those really cool players online that I'd love to even play with. Like, for instance, going online and playing some of the Isle would be awesome. I'd find Simone and all those other kind of cool guys. Like Velocity, Insomnia, Pesky. I would try to find those guys and be like, dude, let's start a herd. Let's go on a killing rampage across the of Sparrow and make sure we take down everything. Or I'd start a headhunting group with my friends. If I get that going, me and my friends would actually start a famous people headhunting. That's right, just for fun. If we were like, find the famous people, such as Simo. If they don't want to join us, we eliminate them. The evilness. Okay, anyway. So that's a later thing. Hopefully sooner than later. But on top of that, let me think. What was the next thing? Oh, that's right. We're going to talk about the elephant in the room for miniatures, because why not? And that is Games Workshop. I know. The chat with the Overlord, I decided to go kind of finish off the last of the video with talking about that company and their horrible practices, because as we've known for many years, Games Workshop has never been the friendliest to their fans and audiences. They've always constantly been ready to bring the ban hammer or the lawsuit hammer down on anybody who dared to ever even accidentally cross them. Even if it's something they completely pulled back, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, too late, we're gonna destroy you now because it's fun. And now they've gotten rid of a lot of the animators. That I'm not a big fan of, because I've seen Games Workshop animations compared to the animators, and man, some of those animators out there are freaking awesome. The amount of effort they put into their videos, and in the end, no respect. Not at all. Games Workshop is basically just like, no, you don't work for us, so, suffer or join the channel and be at our mercy. See, basically Games Workshop, in my opinion, is doing what's called complete control. I'm sorry, I didn't know that the Games Workshop wanted to become like a communist. Oh no, they totally are. They want to control every little aspect. And if you don't agree with them, they will silence you. Can't silence me because I don't do YouTube. I don't do Warhammer videos more than maybe talking about what I think of the miniatures. So I'm safe. Hopefully. Yeah, I think I am. No one messes with the Demon Overlord. And that's the way I like it. Now, I don't like what Warhammer... Now, I've been following Warhammer Plus slowly and carefully, looking up on stuff occasionally, hearing from other people, like, say, for instance, Wargamer Fritz. He's talking a lot about it. I got to give that guy credit, giving him some props. The dude is covering that stuff hard. So, Fritz, you keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing a great job of talking about the tabletop and all that stuff. I mean, yeah, you're right. People are switching off of a lot of the Warhammer, and they're going over other things like BattleTech. They're going over to the other tabletop games. D&D seeing a little bit of, seeing some improvement. Pathfinder seeing some, like, you know, more bulbous newcomers, and I like it. I think it's awesome. And you know what? Warhammer dug their own grave. Sorry, Games Workshop dug their own grave. They wanted to do their stupid crap. That basically makes it problematic. And I'm not sure what's going to happen to lore channels. I don't know if they're going to get dropped too. That worries me for a few people that do that kind of stuff. There's also painting tutorials. I don't think those are going to get come after because that's just you painting a miniature. I don't think they're going to really get upset. As long as you're also, I would just say make sure you don't put like any of the boxes on there because, you know, that's their artwork. They might have a freaking problem with it. They might have a cat. They might send the Emperor's children to go to your house and mess you up and break your kneecaps. God dang it. What kind of world are we living in? Cursed Emperor of Mankind. But, you know, who wants to really sit there and grovel at Games Workshop's feet and be like, oh, please, GW, forgive me for I have offended you. Really? I respect more people who are just like openly going, nah, man, I ain't stopped what I'm doing. I'm going to keep doing it. Get over it, GW. I respect that. Now, there are many channels I do like. For instance, I do love Major Kills Lore videos. The guy is just so entertaining. What can I say? For me, I love his entertainment. The dude's awesome. Keep going, man. I love what you're doing, too. And I thought I would just go with Games Workshop because right now they're having that humongous movement thing going on. And I've seen some talk that WizKids is actually planning to make some sprue miniatures. Interesting. Why? I don't know. I mean, is it more cost effective than making their lovely solid miniatures for you to paint or the miniatures pre-painted? I mean, I know they are coming out with the new Snowbound. That looks pretty cool. Do expect me to get a brick of those, and I will do a review on those guys. It's going to happen when I get mine order in. I will definitely do so. But, you know, I also noticed another thing. Wizard of the Coast has really bumped up their production with WizKids. Like, they have really been making stuff for the hobby. D&D is totally improving for it. This is what I wanted to see. I love this. This is why I love WizKids and D&D more than I would love Tabletop Warhammer, why I would rather back WizKids 100% versus Warhammer. Sorry, Warhammer fans. I know you're like, nah, I might have some neckbeards chasing down the street screaming, fall the Emperor! Fall the Emperor! And I'll be like, where did you people come from? But I take that risk. And, I mean, I love, like, all the terrain that's coming out. They're remaking a cool set of dragons. I think the last one coming out is the Green Dragon. I do hope that D&D is also going to make some more, like, Demon Lords. They did Orcus, and I did a video on him in a review, guys. Check that out, too, one of my older videos. I got that as a gift for my bro and my sis for my birthday. Really grateful to them for that. That thing is just so cool. It's nice to own a Demon Lord and make him part of the Demon Overlord's inventory. And other demonic lords that I have to control. You know how it is when you're the Demon Overlord. Gotta do what you gotta do. What the big old sword is. Now, going back to Games Workshop, I know it's like I keep jumping around, but that's just my style. Games Workshop, or the Games Workshop Plus stuff, I don't like it. Warhammer Plus, not a fan of this. The one sniper model, or the sort of roguish looking sniper guy, he looks pretty cool. The Orc Warboss guy, pretty standard Orc. I mean, you could make one of those from like a Orc from D&D and really put some effort into that and just, you know, add some green stuff, add some parts, and you can make that kind of stuff. You want to make something really cool and epic like that. And I mean, like, I've always been a little bit disappointed with Games Workshop. Like, they're forcing you to only use GW stuff. Like, anything kit bash outside of GW, oh, you might as well have basically been pimp slapped by the Emperor. How dare you? Like, I'm sorry. They don't offer everything. GW loves to focus on their Space Marines. That's their favorite. If it's not a stoddy soldier, oh, Well, why the heck are we making a miniature of it lately? Look, I don't know. Xenos deserve a little love too as it comes. I mean, they're not dead yet. You don't see squats anymore. Those are completely dead. They're completely gone. I mean, except for the few people that convert them into Games Workshop squats, which I don't think Games Workshop cares because they don't even make those anymore. Just like the fantasy, they kill off the stuff and they make their mistakes. Whether they learn from them, I don't think they do. Games Workshop doesn't learn from their mistakes. WizKids does. If WizKids makes a mistake, they learn from it pretty quick. I mean, heck, 5th edition's getting an awesome new Dragon book. I pre-ordered that bad boy. I'm waiting. I know it's not till October, but hey, I'm chomping at to get my hands on it and be all like, sweet. I mean, I love the cool Dragonborn updates, Kobold updates, and the updates to races in general they're making. I love that stuff. I mean, WizKids, man, you're doing it the right way. You may find a problem, but you're like, let's fix it. Keep it in 5th edition. We're just going to fix it. We're not going to make a whole brand new edition out of nowhere because it makes sense to re-update the whole entire franchise every freaking few months. Yes, that was a dig at Games Workshop. I know, you're like, really? Dig at Games Workshop. Take it or leave it. Not my problem. It's just saddening to me how Games Workshop is so anti consumer friendly. Like they're so anti-consumer friendly. Like it's just ridiculous. You know, you work with WizKids, man. Like even if say like for instance Games Workshop's horrible availability, I've seen some guys like for instance actually Fritz. I know I keep mentioning other YouTubers, but you know what? Check out their videos, guys. Wargammer Fritz did one recently where he was talking about how he missed the Grey Knights update that came out. He missed the opportunity of getting it. And he goes, well, great, there goes my money. And he's got a good point. When you do that to one person, or say the people who would have gotten this that didn't because they just either A, were too busy. Guys, we live a real life. We work. We have other obligations. If I could war game 24/7, I totally would. If it was my professional life. I mean, if I'm putting that much effort into it, might as well make some money at it. Make a living on it. Like YouTubing. If I could make a living on it, totally would go full-time YouTuber. Why not? There's a possibility, too. If I ever got that high, I totally would. Because I love bringing content to my fans and viewers. But anyway, I think it's really frustrating how Warhammer's doing. It's like, for instance, their recent the Necromunda city, where the heck it was, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, and I'm not going to look it up because I didn't care. But that one was a humongous cluster bomb. I was going to use a different word, but let's not have the YouTube algorithm hate me any more than I am. Even though I know I'm not made for kids, but still, let's not play with fire. Of course, I think recently I actually posted a picture on my Twitter profile of me playing with fire in a really cool way. Yeah, let's not do that. If you want to check it out, guys, check it out on the Demon Overlord. I basically made Doctor Strange look like a wuss with his little circle. Fire control. Love it. Anyway, it's really interesting to me how like Games Workshop is so quick to say, oh, yeah, you guys have been loyal. Get the heck out of here. Who do you think you are? It's like, oh, look at Games Workshop. I've helped you by bringing lore to newbies, and they then want to join this game. Too bad for you. I made animations. This made people want to get the game boards. They wanted to play the game. Too bad for you too. You don't work for us and, kiss our boots as we walk across the ground. You will get no money. Or you will be cease and desist. Like, very unfair. I love how WizKids is really open to letting people doing what they want about lore and all that kind of stuff because they know this. It brings people into the hobby, which is good. Free advertising. They don't have to pay you to do it. You're just doing it. The fact you make money off of doing the video is your business. I swear, like Games Workshop, they smelled the money that anyone makes off of like their lore, their animations. They're like, I smell that money. We must get a piece of it, or we must own it. And then give the person who made that video and did all the work, that little tiny fragment they deserve. It's like, yeah, they deserve a small fragment. They did all the work. Yeah, they just use your stuff. Whoopee. Yeah, it's just showing off how much I'm not a really big fan of Games Workshop and won't bow to them. Never will. No one makes the Demon Overlord bow. I bow to no one. That's my way. So I know a lot of people are saying they're basically taking a break from Games Workshop. I'm doing the same. I'm not buying any Warhammer Earth minis, and the only ones I recently was even planning on buying was getting myself some of those Nuns with Guns so I could have some for my own custom chapter that I've been creating. It's gonna be like the Champion Destroyers chapter, and it was gonna be cool. I've gotten like who the head mini would be and all that stuff, and who the leader of this would be, his non-Primarch but Primarch powered guy, his troops from all the factions that were worthy to join. Heck, they'd even allow the Nuns with Guns to join if they had proven themselves. And be such a glorious thing. But not going to. I mean, I'd love to get even a couple more Tyranid monsters. Yeah, okay, honestly, no, I don't. I don't want to pay that much. That's another thing, too. Games Workshop is just so expensive in their pricing. I mean, they're so expensive for sprue miniatures, which I've heard some people say they're cheaper. I personally don't agree with that. Details, it's just the level of the plastic and all that, final costs. Games Workshop, man, they just want to price gouge their customers, make them fight each other just to get a pre-order. That's right, you haven't even got the product yet. You have to fight someone for a pre-order. You basically got to stand there, rock 'em, sock 'em robots, so you knock the other guy's head up and knock him out. And then you're like, haha, the pre-order's mine. And plus, how many of these people are probably getting these pre-orders like they are for PlayStation 5? Getting all of them, and once they get the product, you know what they're going to do? Want to buy my product? I got my box, but I have like 7 more that can be sold. And just like all the other companies who don't want to do anything about it, scalping has gotten ridiculous. All collectibles, all board gaming, all that stuff, scalping has gone ridiculous. And it's not just that, even Nerf has had that problem. For instance, the Max Striker came out for Dart Zone for the Dart Wars. And yeah, you can't even get that now because it's really hard. Like, you have to basically shop around on Target and do all this extra work to get it. Because everyone's like, oh, I want $90 for it. Why should I pay $90 for a blaster that's like at most $50? It's like, well, $40 for me on top of, since I have it, and then you're going to also pay the $12. Like, they're going to make you pay the full shipping, but they just want $40. Like, they're basically doubling the price for looking at it. Like, it's like, I'm paying you $40 for something I could have bought from the Target website and had shipped to me cheaper than what you're doing. I mean, these scalpers, completely out of control. Games Workshop, completely out of control. WizKids, you're killing it. I mean, like, it's just a shame. Just a shame. Well, anyway, guys, that's all I got to say for this little chat with the Demon Overlord. If you have not subscribed to the channel, I definitely recommend doing so. If you like what I do and you like the content, please do. And also, Demon, smash the like button, as the Overlord says. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, throw them in the comments down below. Any ideas, anything you want me to do. Heck, I'm surprised no one's ever said, like, you ever going to do a giveaway? Some point I will. Some point I will. That depends. And I'll do a video. I'll have an intro, like a little addition onto a video of me doing that, or starting a giveaway when that's ready. Also, if you do want to check out the podcast, we are starting to record season 2, or official season 2. I know I said it before, it was going to be season 3, but we have been changing things, changing the seasons around and stuff like that. Like the official season 2, we've started that. We actually restarted it because we had some issues with scheduling. So hopefully now we can actually get that kind of nailed down to an actual point. We can actually start doing it properly, start getting some miniatures on the table. We're hoping to live stream too. We're hoping live streaming comes around so you can live stream the tabletop and all the players, so you can see us all in person, hear us in person, and then have our editor basically probably cut a bunch of our crap because we're so dumb. God, we are the dummies. But we have fun. And we are sometimes geniuses. Sometimes we are dumb geniuses. We do something that's so amazing, but yet you're like, what gave you that, like, conclusion? Being stupid and doing the dumb thing, but it worked. That's what I love about D&D. You can sit down with your friends, have an adventure, make a character, and have a good time. Yeah, good luck with that with Warhammer. Ain't gonna happen no more. And then, guys, that's all I've got for you tonight. Today. That's all I have for you. Have a great one, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.